I was thinking that I could figure out a way to show the sheet music as I'm penciling in different sections, but I can't figure it out. I don't know how to do it. So maybe for another video. But now what I'll simply do is I'll go through every section, and every time I need to show you something, I'll just show it to you like this. So let us give it a try. So we start like this, and don't be surprised, brace yourself. I'm going to sing. Fine. I think this is one section, but let us see. And then we have wait a second, what are we noticing here? It starts the same way as the first section, but then what is different? No, 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 no. But let us really think, how is it different? So it starts, let's say these are two sections. Section 1, I'm going to pencil it in, and this is section 2, just like this. And to help our memory, let us really get clear about why and where they're different. So again, no, 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 no. Then we have a run, like a scale run that starts on E. I would commit that to memory. And then the second section is no, 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 no. How is it different? It starts in the same way as the first section, but then instead of A, we have A sharp, and then the run, it starts on F sharp. I would think about that, I'll remember it, and then I'm all set. So we have figured out section 1, section 2. What about section 3? Let's see, where are we? Okay, and this is good. Section 3, actually, this is what I would think. The note we end section 2 on, sorry, and the third section starts on the same note. And so what do we have in section 3? Fine. And then we have section 4. What are we noticing? They're very similar. The pattern, they are the same pattern, but different notes. So this is where we are going to look at the difference. So section 3 starts on D, and then section 4 is just one note below. Very nice, we've done half the piece already. And then section 5 comes next, and I'm already noticing that sorry, where we end on section 4, that is where we start in section 5. Look, the same note. no, 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 no. So do you see we have now section 5 and 6 sorted, but let us observe how are they different, what's happening. No, 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 no. That's the difference. No, 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 no is in section 5. And then no, 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 no. This is section 5 has C, and then section 6 has C sharp. So this is the difference. No, 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 no. And we come to section 7. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That sounds exactly as the start of the Swan, doesn't it? Yes, it is. Exactly as the start. However, what do? We stay on that higher note for section 8, which would be, I think, our last section. So we stay there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And that's it. That's it. And knowing the structure of the piece is going to help you feel more confident, and you're going to feel like you can rely on your memory. So give this a try. And I have to tell you, I wanted to do this exactly as we would in a lesson. And in a lesson, I'm not going to be trying to sing very beautifully. I enjoy singing, but I'm not a singer. And so at home, I would encourage you, if you can sing a little bit by looking at the notes, do that away from the cello. You don't need to always be working on cello things with the cello. You could just take the music, look at it and observe, and figure out what's happening, and commit the things that you notice to memory. So that if we say, okay, so how many sections do you have in this one? And you could say, well, actually I've identified 8. And then you could mentally, even if you can't write every single note, but you can mentally imagine every section and where the differences are. Okay, so here we are. No, 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 no. So I wanted to me, this is the first section. No, sorry. Oh, I will sing, so brace yourself. No. Shall we look at the structure of the Swan together? What I have here is the music transcribed by hand by me. I've transcribed I've written the music. I've got the music here, written, transcribed by hand. No, I don't like it. No, 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 no. Oh, he's too low. We are going to look at the structure of the Swan and brace yourself, because I'm going to sing. I have the music in my hands. I have transcribed the music by hand. And here's how we start. No, 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 singing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section. And I would love to hear from you if you wanted to learn with me. I'll be adding more tutorials like this one in the playlist The Swan. Bye.